presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Todd's Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Avera St. Mary's, and Bank West. And by Billion Auto, Edward Jones Financial, Gales Gas, Ferding Electric, Gateway Ford Lincoln and Toyota, and Midwest Co-op. Governor Sports also a service of Fisher Rounds, First Dakota National Bank, Lamb Motors, All Around Graphics, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Missouri River Dentistry, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Papa Murphy's, Kruger Contracting, and Wagner Auto. And now for the call of the game, here's the voice of the Governors, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you to Stevens High School as we hit the open of the basketball season here for 2021-22. John Winkler here on this cold Friday, snowy Friday nights here in Rapid City as the Governors the boys open up the season on the road here tonight at Stevens, tomorrow afternoon at Central. And both games will be tough, and both games will be a lot of fun with teams that are going to be probably some up-and-coming teams. All three of these teams that Pierre is playing and also Pierre themselves did not make the state tournament last year, but have a lot returning. And there's a new face as well, a couple new faces for Stevens. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But the Pierre Governors that come out, they have some same faces, some new faces that will join the starting lineup. Obviously, Lincoln Keenels and Jackson Edmond are the two returning starters. Matt Hansen, the lone senior on this year's team. And the Govs are looking to get back to the state tournament. And, of course, they're under head coach Brianna Kusler, who makes her debut tonight as she's the first woman basketball coach, women AA basketball coach for boys basketball. So congratulations to her. She makes history tonight. We'll talk with her about that. She's also just ready to get it going. She's tired of she's just tired of talking about it. She's ready to play. She's ready to coach, and she's more worried about what this team can do than the accolades that are going to come with being that first woman coach in AA boys basketball history. The Governors, they're going to be looking for that first win as they take the floor here this evening. Rapid City Stevens on their home floor. Well, they're going to be a good team. They got a lot of size to them, and we'll see a good matchup tonight between two teams that potentially could be maybe some surprises in AA basketball this year. We'll step aside. We'll come back, and we'll talk with Coach Chris Stabner first of the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Back in 3 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent with Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Papa Murphy's in Pierre is here to make your big game party a success. They have fresh-made, delicious pizzas, cheesy breads, salads, and desserts that are ready to bake for all you football fans. Papa Murphy's pizzas are made fresh for you right in our store, so no more worrying about cold, soggy pizza. You take Papa Murphy's pizzas and bake them in the comfort of your own home, so they're hot and fresh right from your oven. Come on down to Papa Murphy's in Pierre and pick up your pregame pizzas. Papa Murphy's in Pierre. It's love at 425 degrees.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Stabner of the Rapid City Stevens Raiders as opening game of the season. There's a lot of unknowns, Coach, and that's the fun thing about AA basketball is because any given night anybody can beat anybody, but especially the first game of the season, you have no idea how things are going to go. What's your feeling like? What's the locker room feeling going into this game tonight?
Well, again, like you said, I think the jury's out on that. I mean, we got some experience back. I think we're deeper than we have been in a few years. But, until you lace them up and see how it goes, you just don't really know, honestly.
Well, how has practice been leading up to this point? What have you liked about the guys that are starting tonight, but also the guys that will come off the bench?
Well, if you ask my guys, I don't think we ever practice well. But, no, I think just it's been less teaching this year. It's been more game planning with the experience back. So I think that helps kind of move along the process a little quicker. I'm hoping the guys accept their roles. I mean, that's going to be the key to any season is can you accept your roles? We got a lot of guys that play, a lot of guys that want to play a lot of minutes. Well, at some point you got to accept your roles, and I think we've been pretty good with that in practice as far as just our attitude and our selflessness. So, I like where we're at, but again, until you go out and play a physical team like we'll play tonight with one of the best players in the state, we'll see where we're at.
And Pierre's kind of in that same spot with guys kind of getting experience and some guys that don't have the experience going in. What do you expect from this Pierre team? I know you just mentioned Keenel's, but what do you expect from this Pierre team outside of him and him as well?
I can only go by last year's film and that type of thing, but I think they've got better players around him this year maybe than they had the last couple of years, and so. Yes, he's priority number one, but they got some other guys that can play too. So we've got to be able to defend not only him, but then be able to find other guys, make adjustments. If a guy hits a couple threes, we've got to make adjustments to that. So Pierce, they compete. They're in the state finals every year in football for a reason. They're competitors, so we know they're going to be physical. They're going to compete for the whole game. So we just got to be ready for that and match their intensity, but then find some things that they have to match us with too.
The routines don't really get going until you get towards the middle portion of the season, but you guys had a 2-hour delay today with school. Does that change anything at all, especially the first game of the season? Is there anything that you maybe feel might be different?
I don't think so. We were in school, maybe you kind of worry more about days where you don't have school at all, and so kids got up, went to school. That will be no excuse tonight, that's for sure.
What's it going to take to knock off Pierre tonight?
Well, we got to match their toughness. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, we got to, number one, get Keenholz somewhat under control. He's going to score. Can you make him take tough shots? Maybe can we get in their bench? Those types of things. And as always, we've got to defend and rebound. You have to defend and rebound. If we give teams one shot, we put ourselves in great position to win, and that's no different tonight. We've got to do that.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, joining me is Coach Brandon Kutzler of the Pierre Governor boys basketball team as they get set for the first game of the season. There's a lot of unknowns going into this game, Coach, but it's finally here. You finally get a chance to play some basketball. How excited are you right now?
You know, we're very excited. These boys have worked really hard these last couple of weeks and then all of off season. So it feels like it's been a while, a long time coming, but they're ready to go and we're all really excited.
You know, I mentioned the unknowns. Rapid City Stevens, they're going to be improved from last year. I think every team probably feels like they're going to be improved, especially going into the year. What do you expect from them tonight?
I think they're going to push the tempo a little bit and be able to extend the floor. They've got some shooters, so it'll be a big emphasis for us is to push them off the line there. But really, I want to focus on our side of the game, and especially early on when, you know, everybody's dynamic changes year to year, and as theirs does, so does ours, and especially this year ours has. And so that'll be something that we look to use to our advantage is controlling our side of things and our defensive intensity, establishing our identity there, and then being able to board the ball and look to push in transition.
And you guys want to play fast as well, so are you concerned about a track meet at all?
No, I think we talk about pushing with patience and not getting where you have to have something every single time, and meaning that you don't have to score it every single time down, but it's that pushing the ball with a sense of urgency and purpose where you're forcing them to retreat back defensively. And it might not be the first quarter or the second quarter, but you start wearing them down third quarter, and by the fourth quarter you've got them where you want them. And I think that's going to be something that with our athletes and the group that we have and the depth that we do have, I think that'll be our advantage.
Obviously Lincoln and Jackson returned the starting lineup. Matt Hansen, the lone senior in the starting lineup as well. But what do you expect from those two juniors in Lincoln and Jackson having that experience of being a starter in a varsity game?
It'll be really big for us too. Their composure and establishing themselves and not. They've done a really great job of leading these younger guys, or maybe not younger, but less experience at the varsity level, and they've really brought them along and elevated their game just with their energy and their coaching and everything that they're doing. Their composure on the floor is really important for us.
We talked yesterday, and I asked you off the record how your nerves were, and you said you're good. Has that changed moments now from the tip-off?
No, it really hasn't. I can say with full certainty, you know, that when you have the kids that I am fortunate to have, and you have the coaches that I'm surrounded by, it's very hard to be nervous because they are phenomenal. I could not ask for a better group.
And I got to ask, I got to talk about it because you make history tonight. As soon as that ball goes up, you're the first woman to coach AA boys basketball. I know that you've been asked that. You've been talking about it throughout the entire summer, and getting to this point tonight, has that hit you? Is it something that you're going to think about as that ball goes up? Is it something that kind of far away from your mind right now?
It's never been anywhere near my mind. It was never the reason that I did anything like this, and it never will be. It's about these kids, and I'm excited for them.
How do you get the job done tonight?
You know, I think just focusing on us, pushing that tempo, but we have to secure the board and push the offensive glass as well, make sure that we are being really sound defensively and in our gaps and our help, and have that good help side rotation, and then making sure we're getting that ball and allowing ourselves to push that tempo with purpose again, and allowing our lanes to be filled and see what happens.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Are you still looking for some gift ideas to fill out your Christmas list? How about a Dairy Queen gift card? Now through Christmas Day, for every $10 in gift cards purchased, you get a free small Blizzard. That's right, buy $30 of gift cards and get 3 small Blizzard coupons for free. A DQ gift card is sure to be a hit, and the free Blizzards can be your little treat. From all of us at DQ, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local family-owned full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we welcome you back here to Stevens High School as we are getting set for tip-off of the first game of the season for the Pierre Governors and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. As they are introducing the start lineups, we'll go ahead and introduce them as well. Matt Hansen will get the start, the only senior. I wouldn't say one of the seniors, the only senior. Lincoln Keenol's a junior as well. Jacob Mayer will get the starts, a junior. Jackson Edmond, a junior, and Christian Bush, a junior, will all be in the starting lineup for the Pierre Governors here this evening. Jack Merkwan in a walking boot, so he is unavailable this weekend, and we'll see how long he'll be out. We'll talk with Coach Kusler about that and see how long he's out for this first part of the season, and it might be after the end of after the Christmas break. When we look on the side for Rapid City Stevens, it'll be Drew Merchant, the 5'9" senior guard. Jaden Hafes, a 6'2" senior guard. Number 33, Nate Kindred, a 6'4" senior forward who transferred in from Oregon. He joined the team at the 1st of November. Also number 10, Charles Christensen. He is the 6'6" senior forward. And then number 50, Ben Goldie, the 6'7" senior center. So a lot of guys, a lot of size for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Pierre's got the size as well, so it should be a good matchup between these two teams. And again, I think we're going to see these teams make their way. I think we're going to see these teams make their way down the stretch at some point and have themselves a good first part of the season. Should have the national anthem upcoming here momentarily, as we will step aside for 2 minutes, come back with tip-off. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Innovation, it's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar, and we'll throw in an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
Back here at Stevens High School, we are set for tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Stevens Raiders. John Winkler here, Spencer Kelly back at the station. Governors will go from right to left, the Raiders from left to right on your radio dial, or if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Glad you're with us here on this Friday night, and you are staying safe and staying warm here this evening. Lincoln Kenols will take the opening tip against Ben Goldie. 8 minutes are on the clock. Basketball season felt like it was never going to get here, but here we are. First game of the 2021-22 season. And we are underway as Kenols will win the opening tip, taken by Matt Hansen. He'll throw over for Jacob Mayer, and the Governors have the first possession here of the season. Left side on Kenols. He'll drive left, kicks it over Edmond. Man-to-man defense early on here for Stevens Raiders. Right side Hansen, he'll dump it down for Bush. He had trouble catching it. Baseline jumper for Bush is just a bit too strong, and the rebound's pulled down by Jaden Hafes. And the opening possession is 0 for the Governors. On the right side as Drew Merchant has it for Rapid City Stevens. Top of the key, that is Nate Kindred. Left side, looking Charles Christensen. He'll drive right all the way to the bucket, and then he is swatted by Jackson Edmond as it goes out of play. 17 the shot clock. And an inbound on the right baseline here for the Stevens Raiders. You're going to see a lot of that from Jackson Edmond. Be a corner inbound for Merchant. He'll fake the pass, kick it in right side. That's Hafes. Hafes drives to the free throw line inside the paint. That turnaround, Jay, is good. And Jaden Hafes got Stevens on the board. First points of the season. Right side, Christian Bush. He'll turn. His jumper will find its way through as that rattled around, and it is good. And Christian Bush is on the board, and we are 2-2 here in the first minute of play. First minute gone by. Jumper is short. Matt Hansen gets the rebound. He'll run the floor left side. He'll pull up with a three. That's good from Matt Hansen. He drains it. And a 5-2 lead here for the Pierre Governors. Top of the key, right side, as Stevens has it. Merchant, next to be Heaves. He'll throw it top of the key for Kindred. He's left wide open. That one's too strong, off the back iron. And the rebound's grabbed by Hansen. Right side, Mayer runs the floor. He throws it off glass. That's missed. Rebound's tipped out for Kenols. He'll drive in. Man fell down too early, and Kenols puts it across. And Kenols has given the Governors a quick 7-2 lead. Kusler talked about that they were going to run quickly. They're going to try and move quickly. And that's exactly what they've done so far. Top of the key. It is Goldie. Left side driving in Merchant. He is partially blocked by Edmond. Rebound was nearly lost by Kenols. He'll grab it back, throws it right side for Edmond. He can spot from outside. Edmond top of the key. He'll pump fake, drives once, throws it down low for Bush. Turnaround Jay, that falls off the rim. And the rebound's grabbed by Stevens. Coach Kusler, I think, wanting a little bit more effort on the offensive glass. driving in. Hafes all the way to the bucket. Too strong again. Rebound is tipped and then grabbed by Bush. Quickly run the floor as Keenels. Over for Edmond. Puts one dribble down, throws it down, and is fouled. And the Governors lead 9-2 here in the first quarter. A good start for the Pierre Governors. And Edmonds at the free throw line with the Govs leading by 7. Jet Zabel will check in for the first time. He'll give Christian Bush a relief. Also checking in is Colin Ray. As the Jaden Hafes will take a seat. Christensen gets called for the foul. 5:21 to go here in the first quarter, and the Governors have a 9-2 lead. From the free throw line, it's knocked in by Edmond. He's got 3, and the Govs lead 10-2 here in the opening quarter. That pass, that one is missed off the hands of Jacob Mayer, and a turnover by the Stevens Raiders. And Pierre's up by 8, 5:14 left to go here in the first quarter. And a good start here for the Govs. Mayer across midcourt. Lost the ball, lost the handle, gives it right back to Stevens. Merchant goes spin move on Mayer. Try to go another time, nearly traveled. In the left corner for a 3 and a no-look pass. Too strong, and Zabel's got the rebound. Lincoln Keenels on the other side. As he'll drive, left elbow jumper. That one will rattle around and not fall through. And a rebound is grabbed by the Raiders. On the left side, again, in the corner is Christensen. Top of the key for Ray. First time he's touched the ball. Christensen back in the corner another time. He's on the baseline. He'll float to the basket after he tried to step his way through. Zabel got the rebound, and it came back for Mayer. Now Keenels, one dribble, pull-up jumper. That's true for Lincoln Keenels. He's got 4, and the Governors have opened up a 10-point lead here in the first quarter with 4:22 to go. Christensen to the top of the key for Colin Ray. Right side, Merchant. Tries to throw it down low. Keenels gets called for a hold. And the first foul is committed by the Pierre Governors. And that is by Keenels. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Govs have a 10-point lead. Kate Kaiser checks in, and a bunch of subs have come in here for the Stevens Raiders. Top of the key is Cade Sopska. As he'll drive his Ray, missed the shot. Rebound is grabbed by Jet Zabel. Up ahead for Cade Kaiser. His first chance to be in a varsity play, and he is fouled as it was nearly taken away by Lincoln Archibald, but Archibald gets called for his first foul, second team foul. 4:02 left to go here in the first quarter. 12-2 lead. Kaiser kicks it over for Hansen. Top of the key for Zabel. Down low, Bush. He'll turn left side, right hand jumper is knocked in again by Christian Bush. He's got 4, and the Govs now lead at 14-2. 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Govs have a 12-point lead. Ray with an off-balance jumper. That one will bounce off the rim. It's grabbed by Bush. And now Van Hansen up the floor for Kaiser. Here is Zabel. He'll drive in. And a foul is called against Stevens. Sobzak is called for it. His first and the third team foul. I believe it was on the floor, so it will be an inbounds pass here for the Governors. Hansen. Christian Bush having to tuck his jersey in. Hansen will inbound left baseline for the Governors. Fresh 35 with 3:34 to go here in the opening quarter. Governors have a 14-2 lead. Hansen quickly inbounds it for Keenels. Left side, Zabel. Thought about a 3. Instead, back to the baseline for Hansen again. He'll work it back to the wing and start to drive to the free throw line. Inside, off the glass, too strong. Rebound for Bush, but a foul is called on Stevens as they really took out Jet Zabel trying to get that rebound. 2 guys pushed him out of the way. And Sobzak's got his second quickly off the bench. Matt Hansen will come out. Jacob Mayer is back in. Inbound for Zabel off the fingertips. Fresh 35 again for the Governors. Now Mayer, he'll drive left side, but he lost the handle of the ball, but is knocked away off of Stevens. And it'll stay with the Governors with 29 on the shot clock. Coach Stabner not happy with that call. Looked like maybe Mayer just lost it off his hands, but it was touched by Stevens. Inbound pass and an illegal screen is called on Christian Bush and a turnover by the Governors. Oh, they're going to get Jet Zabel on the illegal screen. I thought maybe it was on the screen set by Christian Bush. 14-2 is their score, 3:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Governors have a 12-point lead. A 14-0 run right now by Pierre. Finally, Colin Ray has it offensively. That one is off of Ray. Another turnover committed by Stevens offensively. Right now, the Raiders can't find any groove.
Returning for the Raiders, number 10, Charles Christensen.
Zabel will inbound it. Mayer will bring it up. 3:04 to go here in the first quarter, and the Governors' defense has been as sound as it gets. Here is Mayer, right side for Keenels. Throws it in low for Kaiser. Nearly turned it over. It stepped out of play. Now Edmond, the free throw line jumper, rolls in and out. Good rebound by Jet Zabel. Finds Edmond. Back out for Mayer. He'll pull up for three. That's off to the left side. The rebound's grabbed by Archambault as he'll quickly move it up to Hates. Back to Lincoln Archambault. Left side for Christensen. Haves to the right side now again. Archambault back out top for Kindred. He'll drive inside. The right elbow jumper's missed, and Edmond grabs another board. The Governors lead it by 12. Edmond with a spin move on Kindred. Then he lost the ball, trying to get it back, and he threw it over for Mayer, and Kindred gets called for a foul and a push on Edmond. As Nate Kindred's first foul. And the 15th foul now by Stevens here in the first quarter. Ben Goldie will check back in. Right now the size and really anything that Stevens has been outmatched by the Governors. 14-0 run. They lead at 14-2, does Pierre. 2:13 to go here in the first quarter. Kaiser the left side for Mayer. Zabel gets the screen for Mayer. He'll turn and kick for Edmond on the right side. He'll pull up for three. That one's short. Rebound is won by Kaiser. Wins the race to it. Now right side for Edmond. Takes a stutter step. Left hand hook is good from Jackson Edmond. He's got 5, and the Governors now have a 16-0 run and a 16-2 lead here in the first quarter. 1:45 to go. Top of the key. Right side. It'll be over. Pass is tipped, intercepted by Mayer. He'll race down the floor. He throws it off the glass. That one falls in, and Jake Mayer's got an 18-2 lead now for the Governors. His first 2 points of the night. 1:25 to go here in the first quarter. Top of the key, left side. It'll be a pass intercepted, but a foul is called. Actually, it's going to be against Stevens. It'll be an offensive foul called against Stevens. And it will go against Christensen, his second, and the 16th foul. Drew Merchant will check in. Archambault will take a seat, and also checking in will be Hayden Gebhardt.
Checking in for the Raiders, number 2, Hayden Gebhardt.
And Christensen will take a seat with his 2 fouls. 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. Here is Jake Mayer across for the Governors. Right side for Lincoln Keenholz. He'll throw it to the right elbow for Bush. Back out top for Edmond. He'll get a screen. He'll pull up. The free throw line jumper is just a bit too strong. Rebounds grabbed by Marchand, but he stepped out of bounds. And it quickly gives the Governors the ball right back. And this has been a disastrous first quarter for Stevens. Pierre's on an 18-0 run. Lead 18-2. 1:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Mayer will inbound. Keenholz on the left side. He'll stutter step to the right. He'll jab step. Now he'll take the screen from Edmond. Gets a double team. Edmond, he'll catch it, and then he gets called for a double dribble. As he never really got possession of it, but he dribbled it to get that possession and then put it back down the floor. It gets called for a double dribble and a turnover. 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kindred will check back in with his 2 fouls. Excuse me, with his 1 foul. And now the Governors will also get Ben Heisler in for the first time. Jackson Edmond will take a seat. So trading a little bit of some size, as Heisler is much smaller height than what Edmond is. Don't have the heights listed. but by the eyeball test that Edmond is much taller than Ben Heisler. Pass on the right side, that's Ray that makes the catch. He'll go through the screen, and now Ben Goldie to the left side. Marchant, a jab step, now kick it back out top for Kindred. Down low for Goldie, trying to get position on Bush. He'll turn to his left. 13 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Pass nearly intercepted. Ray inside the paint. His pull-up jumper is missed, and Keno's got the rebound with 23 seconds to go. The Governors, I think, are going to hold for the final shot here in the first quarter. 18 seconds to play. Governors are going to end it on a something to 0 run. Will it be a 20, 21-0 run, or just an 18-0 run? 10 seconds left to go. Keno's, he's got 4 so far. He'll go right side, pull up for a 3, just off the left side. Rebound for Ray. And at the half-court shot at the buzzer is missed. And that would have been more points on that three-point shot from half-court than they had the rest of the first quarter. Governors lead 18-2 at the end of the first quarter. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As we welcome you back here for the start of the second quarter, the Pierre Governors have an 18-2 lead. They end the first quarter on an 18-0 run. That's right, yeah, they gave up the first points of the game and have scored 18 straight and lead it by 16 as we start the second quarter. John Wickler here on this Friday evening as the Governors, a pass for Stevens to open up this second quarter. Kindred has it. He'll try and go to work on Heisler. Throw it inside. Marchant, he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. We'll have our first free throws of the game for Stevens. And just the third team foul overall for the Governors.
Foul number 45, Christian Bush is first.
Christian Bush, who's wearing number 45, gets called for his first foul.
Number 0, Marchant.
Drew Marchant will get his first free throw attempts. That one is missed off to the right. 7:48 to go here in the second quarter. Governors have a 16-point lead. Second one is also missed. Hansen gets the rebound. He'll throw it over for Keenels. He'll start to drive, stutter steps, kicks it back out right side now for Mayer. Dumps it low on the right baseline. That turnaround J is missed by Bush, fading away from the shot and left it short. Rebound, and now the right side. Here comes Marchant again. Went 0 for 2 on that trip. Right now the lid's closed for Rapid City Stevens. Another 2 shots upcoming. Matt Hansen gets called for this foul. His first and the fourth team foul. Back-to-back possessions now that the Governors have got called for a foul. So Marchant right back to the free throw line. Jaden Hayes had the only 2 points in the first quarter that gave Stevens the lead, 2-0. 5 points for Jackson Edmond, 4 for Bush, as Marchant makes that first free throw, and now it is 18-3. And they finally put an end to that 18-0 run. The lids finally come off from Rapid City Stevens. You just hope that it doesn't go back on when the Governors have to go that way in the second half. Second free throw is missed. Hansen grabs the rebound and then turns it over. Miscommunication between Hansen and Edmond. 4 points for Keenels, 5 for Edmond, 4 for Bush, a 3 for Hansen, and Mayer has got a bucket. For the Governors, 18 points right now here in the first half with 7:19 to go. Inbound pass, goalie baseline jumper is good. An easy open look for Ben Goldie. And it's now 18-5. Mayer to the left side. Lincoln Keenels, step back 3 from the corner is good. Lincoln Keenels drains his first 3 of the season. And the Governors Back up by 16, 21-5. Keenels now with 7 here in the first half. Colin Ray to the top of the key. Hayes looking for a 3. That's off right side. Never really had a chance, and Jacob Mayer gets the rebound. Mayer drives all the way to the bucket, and then he is swatted by Ben Goldie. And they'll go out of play, and the Governors will keep possession here with 29 seconds to go on the shot clock. 6:40 to play here in the second quarter. Governors will play Rapid City Central tomorrow afternoon. 2:30 is scheduled tip time, Central Time, against the Central Cobblers. 1:30 Mountain Time if you make the trip out here. Christian Bush for Jackson Edmond. Back out Bush. He'll pull up for 3. Governors are not afraid to take the 3 from no matter who it is, and Christian Bush decides to prove it right. 24-5 now. The Governors lead by 19. On the right side, Colin Ray. He'll go the opposite way of the screen, and then Kindred left the screen before it was taken by Ray. Now Marchant, top of the key for Kindred. Jab steps right, lost the ball as he goes to his left. Goldie keeps it alive, throws it underneath the net. Back out for Marchant. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. To the right side for Goldie again, to a slashing Marchant, but he has to turn her all the way around. Mayer had lost him, and he goes in the paint and banks it in. And Marchant's got his first field goal. Now 3 points for Marchant. Mayer nearly lost the ball, and then a foul is going to be committed by Marchant, his first, 7th team foul. Jake Mayer will go to the free throw line. It'll just be the second free throw attempt of the game here for the Governors. Brecken Kruger is in. Jet Zabel checks in. Well, Jacob Mayer is going to come off the floor, but he's going to stay on, so Brecken Kruger does not check in. Right now, Jacob Mayer has to shoot free throws here for the Governors. 24-7. First game of the basketball season here in the second quarter. It's not 24-7 Governors in the football season. Free throw from Mayer. That's offline. And a rebound's grabbed by Stevens. Archambault to the left side. Kindred, his pass, as cutting already was Hayden Gebhardt. And so the pass was behind him and goes out of play to the turnover, and now Brecken Kruger will check in for Jacob Mayer. As Lincoln Keenels will bring up the floor here for the Governors. Right side, Edmond. Laying back for Keenels. Good pick and roll, but Keenels' pass was errant. Went off of a couple different Stevens players. Now Matt Hansen thought about a 3. Good pump fake, but he throws it over for Kruger. Now on the baseline for Zabel. Back to the top of the key. Edmond had the ball stripped. Archambault has it. Now Archambault trying to go 1-on-2 with Keenels and Kruger on him. Top of the key for Goldie. Left side, Kindred. He'll start to drive in, and he traveled before he took the dribble and turns it over. 5:07 to go here in the first half. Governors have a 24-7 lead over the Stevens Raiders. Coach Stabner talked about it in the pregame interview. We were talking about how practices have been. He said, well, you asked the guys, they haven't gone so well, but he feels like we're in the good spot as we are waiting on somebody, as someone to tuck their shirt in. Okay, they got that taken care of. Nobody was moving at all in the court, and they were just sitting around. But Coach Stabner, he's probably not exactly happy with how that offense looked in that first quarter, and really has looked this entire game. Hansen with an offline jumper. Rebound is grabbed by Zabel, lost it, and then someone was out of bounds. Either Kruger or Zabel was out of bounds when he grabbed the ball. And it will go now to the Stevens Raiders. Nate Kindred moves from Oregon. He arrived in the first part of November, so he's been here since practice started. He was a highly sought recruit in that state of Oregon. Top of the key, 3 from Hafes. That one's offline. Too strong with it. All the way out to the three-point line is where Keenels grabs a rebound. In transition, the pull-up jumper is missed, but the rebound's grabbed by Zabel. Back to Keenels, spin move around. The hook shot's missed, and the rebound, and Zabel touched the ball again out of bounds. So it'll go back to the Stevens Raiders. So the Governors wouldn't say have gone cold here in the second quarter, but ball's not finding the basket like it did in the first. Just 6 points so far here in the second, 24-7 with 4:24 to go here in the first half. Here is Archambault for the Raiders. On the left side is Gebhardt. Kindred now right side. That was given to Ogle. Now Kindred back. He'll drive against two different defenders. Too strong with a shot. Rebound comes out to Brecken Kruger. He'll bring the ball up the floor for the Governors on the right side. Top of the key for Hansen, left side. Keenel dumps it low for Zabel on the left block. Turnaround. That shot's good from Jet Zabel. His first points of the night. And it's 26-7. Governors lead by 19. Archibald out of control, but he gets bailed out on a foul called potentially against Jet Zabel. And Zabel gets called for his second.
Number 12, Jet Zabel is second.
That is the fifth team foul against the Governors. Archambault will take the free throws. His first one is too strong. Lincoln Archambault. Ben Heisler will check back in. Zabel will take a seat with his two fouls. It was Coach Kusler that was talking about Ben Heisler having a little bit more of a role of the varsity team this year. She was excited to see what he can do on the varsity squad. Free throw was good from Archambault, and it's now 26-8. An 18-point advantage for the Governors here with 3:40 to go in the first half. Kruger right side, Bush, try another one. That one's short. Rebounds off the hands of Heisler, high back up in the air, and grabbed by Hates. Up the floor, right side, off the glass, and in from Gebhardt. And Hayden Gebhardt has got the Raiders in double figures, 26-10. Still 16-point advantage for the Governors. Good cushion here in the first half with 3:17 to go. And Coach Kusler will call for a timeout. First one taken of the game between either side. 3:17 to go here in the first half. A full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 26-10. Governors lead it by 16 here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
It is a 16-point advantage here for the Pierre Governors as we play late in the first half. 26-10. The Governors lead on the all-around graphic scoreboard. First time out taken from either side, and the Pierre Governors took it. So they have 4 remaining here tonight, but with a 16-point advantage, you hope that those 4 timeouts don't dwindle all the way down to 0, because the Govs have looked good so far, and they want to continue to look good here as we play late in the first half. Kano's left side, that's a 3-ball up. It's missed. It's short. Rebound, though, for Edmond. Back for Mayer. He'll try a 3. That one's also missed. Another offensive board. Heiser, his rebound shot goes up. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Heisler was a little timid to put the shot up. He was looking for someone to pass it to. But Christensen picks up his 3rd. And the 8th team foul. And Heisler's looking for his first varsity points. And the first free throw is missed. I think that confidence will start to grow at some point here for Ben Heisler, the junior for the Governors, junior forward. Second free throw from Heisler. That's too strong. Rebound was off and tipped out of the hands of Lincoln Keenels. So now here's Archambault the other way for the Stevens Raiders. Nearly lost the ball. He'll continue his dribble. Left side, he'll hand it off as he was look back at the referee looking for a foul. Kindred has it, top of the key. Goes it left side for Archambault. He'll drive baseline. Good hard pass down, but threw it too hard. And then a foul's committed. And I believe the Governors are going to be shooting free throws the other way. Matthew Weber gets called for the foul. It is his first, the 9th team foul. And Jacob Mayer is back to shooting free throws here for the Governors. He's 0 for 1 right now. Matt Hansen is going to go back in the game. But he's going to check in for Jacob Mayer. Oh, he's going to check in for Brecken Kruger. Ben Goldie and Drew Marchant will also check back in.
Correction, they shoot 1 and 1.
It's only the 19th foul, so it is 1-1. Everybody was waiting for that first shot to go up. Mayer's free throw is good. Back to a 17-point lead, and it's a little bit of a cold snap there for the Governors. 2:39 to play here in the first half. Mayer's second free throw. That one is short, and Goldie gets the rebound. Drew Marchant, he'll start to walk up the floor. He's going to try and pick up the pace a little bit left side as he'll throw it back for Kindred. Everybody's above the elbows. Kindred moves in, he travels, turns it over. And Kindred can't believe it, but he definitely traveled as he took one extra step trying to gather himself. And just another turnover by Stevens. They've struggled so far here tonight. Left side, Kane Knowles. Thought about a three. He'll throw it for Heiser. Back out top for Mayer. Edmond. Couple fake passes to Hansen. Now he'll pull up for a three, and Matt Hansen has got another one. His second three. And a 30-10 lead, a 20-point advantage for the Governors here on opening night. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Kindred at the top of the key. Starts to drive. Knocks down Hansen. Kicks it back out. Left side in the corner for three. It's missed. Rebounds grabbed by Keen Knowles. Gebhardt missed the three. Mayer the other way. He'll drive in. Charge is called on Jake Mayer. And a turnover by the Governors. First foul against Mayer. The 16th foul against the Govs. So would have not have been free throws anyway, but now the Governors don't have a foul to give with a minute 44 to go here in the first half. But a fantastic first half here for the Pierre Governors, leading by 20. And have done it spreading the wealth. We'll go through halftime stats here in just a little bit, but the Governors have done a really good job of spreading the ball around. Kindred, spin around, fadeaway shots missed right side. Keenos gets the rebound, throws it back for Mayer. Now Hansen, right wing, top of the key. Keenos is wide open. One dribble, three ball is missed. He was too wide open. That one will make its way out of play with 1:19 to go. Warm-ups coming out of the locker room at halftime. That's a three that's drained probably 99 times out of 100 from Lincoln Keenos, but in a game when you get that wide open, you feel like you got to do too much to get yourself into the rhythm of taking that shot, and he missed it. As Marchant lost the ball, Keenos got a breakaway. Here comes Lincoln Keenos. Two-hand slam for Lincoln Keenos, and the Governors lead up by 22. Put on the highlight reel. Another dunk for Keenos. And the final minute here in the first half, and nearly a turnover. A blocking foul is called, and it will go against Jacob Mayer, his second. And the 17th foul, and that'll put the Raiders at the free throw line with 52.9 to go here in the first half. Kaiser will check in.
1-1. Number 0, Marchant.
Marchant's at the free throw line. He's 1 for 4 right now. His free throw, again, 1-1, and that one's good.
Checking in for the Raiders, number 12, Kate Sobczak.
Sobczak's back in. Kindred will take a seat. He's got just one foul. 3 fouls for Christensen. He is out of the ball game right now. That's the only man in foul trouble for either team. Second one's good as well for Marchant. 32-12 with 49 seconds to go here in the first half. Left side is Cade Kaiser. He'll drive top of the key for Hansen. He'll look right. Now he'll dribble left, and then he is fouled. That'll be against Haves, his first, and the 10th team foul. So it'll be Matt Hansen at the free throw line for 2. Governors are 1 for 5 in the quarter from the free throw line, 2 for 6 in the game right now from the line. Hansen's first free throw. That one goes in and out. Kindred's back in the ball game. He'll check in for Gebhardt. 40.1 left to go here in the first half. Pierre leads it by 20, 32-12. Hansen's second free throw. That one also misses. The Governors have not done well for the free throw line. Then Christian Bush is called for a foul with 38.2 to go, all the way away from the basket on the trying to get the offensive rebound. That's his second, and the 8th team foul. And at the free throw line, the Sobczak.
In for the Raiders, number 2, Aiden Gebhardt.
Gebhardt checks back in with Kindred taking a seat. So Sobczak at the line for the first time here this evening. His free throw is going to find its way through. 32-13. Just 3 field goals made so far for Stevens with 38.2 to go. They are 5 for 9 from the free throw line here in the second quarter. Second free throw, that bounces, continues to bounce, and then we got a wedgie. It gets stuck, we get a wedgie. And that's kind of painful for the Governors right now because they get the possession with the jump ball, so yes, that helps them out. But now they lose the possession without an actual tie-up to start the second half. They're up by 19, so I guess beggars can't be choosers, but with 30 seconds left to go, Matt Hansen gets the screen from Edmond. The pass goes back. Keenholz will find its way through. He'll throw it down low for Zabel. His tough shot in the lane falls, and Jet Zabel's got 4 tonight, and it's 34-13 with 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Marching across midcourt, 10 seconds left to go. Marchant will drive in the corner. He's going to try it. He gets into a double team. Pass goes back out for Kindred with 3 seconds left. Kindred, step back at the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper is good. And Noah Kindred will get his first bucket, his first points here with Rapid City Stevens, and it comes at the end of the first half. But the Governors lead at 34-15 here at the end of the first half. A good first half for the Governors. We'll come back and tell you halftime totals here in just a moment. Back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? People who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Papa Murphy's in Pierre is here to make your big game party a success. They have fresh-made, delicious pizzas, cheesy breads, salads, and desserts that are ready to bake for all you football fans. Papa Murphy's pizzas are made fresh for you right in our store, so no more worrying about cold, soggy pizza. You take Papa Murphy's pizzas and bake them in the comfort of your own home so they're hot and fresh right from your oven. Come on down to Papa Murphy's in Pierre and pick up your pregame pizzas. Papa Murphy's in Pierre. It's love at 425 degrees.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
As we welcome you back, as the Pierre Governors have a 34-15 lead at the break. Joe Winkler here on this Friday evening, and the Govs have, they have jumped out, and they have jumped out strong. They led 18-2 after the first quarter, and that includes an 18-0 run. Stevens scored the first basket of the game, and then Pierre did allow another basket in the entire rest of the first quarter, jumped out to an 18-2 lead, and then outscored Stevens in the second quarter 16-13 to lead at 34-15 here at the break. Some halftime totals for you as we go through with first for Stevens. They're led by 5 points with Drew Marchant, who has a bucket, and then he's hit 3 free throws. He's 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Jaden Haves, Hayden Gabehart, Noah Kindred, and Nate Kindred and Ben Goldie each have 2 points. And then a point for Lincoln Archambault, and as well Cade Sobzak that also has a point. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Stevens shots, they shot a little bit better than what I thought. They shot 22% from the floor, 5 of 22, but went 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. The Governors shot 41% from the floor in the first half, and 33% from beyond the arc. They went 4 of 12. They put up a lot of 3-pointers, but they did go 2 for 8. That's where, if you have a gripe about how this game has started for the Governors, maybe that's it. 2 for 8 from the free throw line, 25%. Where 5 for 10 from the line has kept Rapid City Stevens in it to a point. A 19-point game doesn't sound as bad as maybe a 22-point game if the Governors have matched the free throws from Rapid City Stevens. But yeah, 22%, 23% from the floor, 5 points only from Marchant, and then just 2 points, a bucket. It was 1 bucket in the first quarter, and they really only had 3 buckets for almost the entire first half. They really didn't get those last couple buckets until late in that second quarter for the Governors to really take control of that first half. We look on the other side for the Pierre Governors. Lincoln Keenels has 9 points. He's almost quietly got those 9 points, but 7 for Christian Bush, 6 for Matt Hansen on 2 threes. It is 5 points for Jackson Edmond, 4 points for Jet Zabel, 3 points for Jacob Mayer. That is 6 total guys that have. Mayer's the only guy that's got just 1 field goal. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line, but everybody else has multiple field goals made. 5 of the 6 guys that have scored on multiple field goals. That is fantastic for the Governors and showing what they can do scoring-wise, because this Pierre team can be dangerous. They will be dangerous from all parts of the floor, and they have to be that way to be a good team. And so far in that first half, Pierre was able to show that. Govs have a 34-15 lead here at the end of the first half. We'll step aside, come back in 3 minutes with the start of the second half. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no in the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Are you still looking for some gift ideas to fill out your Christmas list? How about a Dairy Queen gift card? Now through Christmas Day, for every $10 in gift cards purchased, you get a free small blizzard. That's right, buy $30 of gift cards and get 3 small blizzard coupons for free. A DQ gift card is sure to be a hit, and the free blizzards can be your little treat. From all of us at DQ, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local family-owned full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we welcome you back here for the start of the third quarter, the Pierre Governors, they lead at 34-15 here at the end of the first half, going into the third quarter. 9 points for Lincoln Keenels. He leads all scorers. Christian Bush is right behind him at 7. Governors don't get the ball to start the second half because of the wedgie on a free throw. I don't know if I've ever seen a wedgie on a free throw that bounced so many times on the rim and then finally came down, but it didn't actually come all the way down. It ended up getting caught between the basket and the rim. Love Ian Eagle. He gets going with the wedgie calls. But it cost the Governors an opportunity to have the ball to start the second half. We are ready for the start of the third quarter. Stevens now will go from right to left, and the Governors from left to right. Marchand will inbound, and we're underway here in the third quarter. On the right side, Marchand will catch the pass from Haves. He'll fake the pass. Now he'll drive inside the paint, kick it back out, and driving in is Christensen with the 3 fouls. That shot was left short, but it comes all the way back for Kindred. His baseline jumper falls through. And Nate Kindred now with 4 points. He's got the last 4 points for Stevens. Ended the first half with a jumper at the buzzer, and he's got the first points here of the third quarter. Keenels top of the key for Edmond, left side for Mayer. Cutting is Keenels. At the left side, baseline jumper fadeaway is missed, and the rebound, and Kindred over the top of Hansen gets called for the push. Not happy with that foul call, but that's his first team foul here of the second half. And a baseline inbound upcoming, and a fresh 35 for the Governors, although it was missed on the shot, so they're going to have a fresh 35. Inbound for Edmond. Kindred was back talking to Stabner, and then Hansen's shots rejected by Goldie, and he goes back out of play. Kindred was all the way back talking to Stabner, and so it was 5-on-4 on the inbound pass, and the Governors can't capitalize on it. Guess that's a quick plug for Hawaii Capitals hockey on Sunday on Capital City Rock on a 5-on-4 power play. Lincoln Keenels gets the screen from Edmond, rolls off it, catches it at the free throw line, gives it right back for Keenels, up and under. As Lincoln Keenels is now in double figures, first player to double figures tonight. And the lead is 19, 36-17. Marchand, top of the key, Kindred. Right side of that pass is going to be deflected back out for Kindred. And now he'll drive in, floats to the basket, missed the shot. Edmond tipped it, but it went right to Goldie. And the 6'7" man's not going to miss that shot, 36-19. Governors are right back, only up by 17. Keenels in the corner. He's open for 3. That one's missed. He's been a little off from beyond the arc in terms of those wide open shots. There's a good pass for Christensen. That's a bucket and a foul. And Christensen has made it a 15-point game, 36-21. Charles Christensen's first points. And also now a free throw upcoming for Christensen. First foul committed by Jackson Edmond, first team foul. Free throw is missed by Christensen. Keno's right side, that pass deflected by Kindred. That goes out of play. And now Jacob Mayer will inbound in front of the Governor bench. 29 the shot clock. 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Mayer inbounds for Keno's. The jab step to the right. Now he starts his dribble. Keno's a quick left-handed pass, and that's intercepted, looking to go to Christian Bush. Back the other way, up ahead, Merchant. His shot's rejected. Might have been goaltending, but now 3-on-1 for the Governors. Keno's flips it over for Hansen, off the glass and in for Matt Hansen. 38-21. Coach Stabner not happy. That pass deflected, goes out of play. Coach Stabner thought it should have been goaltending. He's got a point. He's got a case at least. It looked like it went off the glass before Edmond got a piece of it. But the Governors did not waste any time. Took a 3-on-1, and Keno's with Goldie back for Stevens. Well, Keno's make the right pass for Hansen. And an easy bucket for Matt Hansen. Right side has Kindred. Top of the key. His pass nearly missed for Marchant. Now on the left side, driving in. Christensen back for Goldie. Top of the key. Kindred pulls up for three. Rolls off the rim. Rebounds grabbed by Kaiser. Fights for it is Marchant, but is going to be taken and held by Kaiser. Hansen is passed behind Keno's. Ball is loose. We got a tie up, and the Governors now will have it as Jackson Edmond and Hayes had the tying possession, and the alternating arrow is in favor of the Governors. 5:27 to go here in the third quarter. Governor girls lost 61-50 to Stevens tonight. Thanks to Spencer Kelly for reporting that to me. Governor girls will take on Central tomorrow. The boys will take on Central as well here out in Rapid City. Missed shot by Keno's. Rebound, could have been called for a foul on Kate Kaiser, but it's going to be taken by Stevens either way. Top of the key, Christensen. Good pump fake. Drives all the way in. Floats to the basket. Trying to draw the contact. Zabel is straight up. And now back the other way. They come the Governors. Zabel almost traveled as he tried to get a pass over for Keno's. Now Keno's. Good bounce pass for Zabel. Finds Edmond. He'll start to drive in. Had the ball knocked away from him. Back to Keno's. Pulls up for a three. Drains it. Lincoln Keno's has now got 14. And the Governors are back up by 20. And a timeout taken with 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. 41-21. Governors have a lead by 20. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
Rapid City Central is leading Aberdeen Central 34-29 at halftime. Appreciate Greg Dean sending that over to me. We'll hear from Greg Dean at some point this season. He's going to travel on the road with me. No, not really. He might. I'm not going to say he's not going to, but we'll probably hear him at a couple home games. He'll join me for a couple broadcasts this season. And looking forward to having Greg join me for some basketball. After we get done with that, then he's got to do a soccer game, a volleyball game, and a hockey game with me. And it'll all be, the trifecta will be, well, actually not trifecta, but it'll be all complete. Top of the key is Nate Kindred. Left side, it'll be Hayes. Kicks it for Goldie. Underhand pass in the paint for Archambault. And now driving is Kindred inside the paint. His shot is good. He is fouled. And Nate Kindred gets a high five from the student section. And he's going to go to the free throw line, chance for an and one. Christian Bush has got his third. Second team foul here in the half. 4:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Jackson Edmond quickly checks back in for Christian Bush. An 18-point advantage. Kindred was quiet in the first quarter, did not score. He didn't score his first points until the final seconds of the second quarter on his buzzer-beating fadeaway shot from the free throw line. And we're not going to call him hot quite yet, but he's got looking for his 5th point now of the third quarter. Free throw, the and one attempts. Drains it, and it's 41-24. So he's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. A 17-point advantage for the Governors. Mayer, top of the key, inside the free throw line. Jumper is knocked down by Jackson Edmond. And Edmond, who had not made a shot since the first quarter. There's a turnover. Keenels gets the ball, and he is fouled by Jaden Hafes, his second team foul. 4:04 left here in the third quarter.
Second team foul.
You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station.
For the Raiders, number 11, Lincoln Archambault.
Lincoln Archambault will check in for Marchant. As here is Mayer wearing across the timeline to the right side, throws it for Keenels. Catching traffic, gets a screen from Edmond. He'll drive right side, pull up. 3 is drained again by Keenels. His second 3. I don't think you heard me talk about maybe he was a little off from beyond the arc. He's drained 2 since then. And Lincoln Keenels might be on his way to try and to take over this game. Kindred, his stutter step, his jumper, that one will find its way through. Hit the front of the rim a couple times before it fell, and Nate Kindred might have found his stroke. Leads 20 again for the Governors. The free throw line jumper is knocked down again by Jackson Edmond. So we trade bucket for bucket here in the third quarter. 3:20 to go in the third. Good jab step, driving in. Keenels poked the ball free, stolen by Mayer. Mayer goes coast to coast, looking for the layup. High off the glass, missed the shot. And the rebound's grabbed by Kindred. Right side now, Archambault. He'll drive, try to get through traffic. Ball is knocked free, and it goes off of Archambault, and it goes out of play. And a turnover by the Raiders. Ben Heisler is back in.
Benjamin Heisler.
Colin Ray is back in, as well as Keith Zobzak. Jacob Mayer for the Governors. Had the ball poked away. He'll regain possession. 25 on the shot clock. Heisler now on the left side gets the screen. Starting to get up in the air, but he was able to find Keenels on the right side before he came down with the travel. On the pick and roll, a high lob pass from Lincoln Keenels for Edmond, and then a tie-up, but a timeout called for before they got the tie-up. Called by the Stevens Raiders, their second timeout with 2:34 to go here in the third quarter. The pick and roll didn't have enough mustard on the pass from Keenels. You didn't say that very much in the fall, but it's a little bit too much of an arc, and Edmond had to turn up when he looked up. It ended up nearly popping up in the head. But it is a 48-26 lead here for the Pierre Governors with 2:34 to go in the third quarter. Lincoln Keenels, who had 9 in the first half, he's got 8 here in the third quarter, 17 in the game. Clearly the game high right now. And what the Governors did so well in the first half was share the wealth. Edmond's got 4 here in the third quarter. Matt Hansen's got the other bucket. We had 6 guys score, 6 different guys score. Heisler had 2 free throws, so you could have had 7 different guys score in that first half. And that's what, if the Governors are going to be good this year and going to compete a lot, they're going to have scoring from all around. That's what good teams do, is find scoring from all over, not just one guy. Colin Ray, he'll drive inside the paint, rolls it off the glass, missed it. Edmond skied for the rebound. Up ahead for Zabel. They'll run the floor. Left side, Heisler. He'll drive all the way up and under, but he couldn't get the right finger roll to it. And we'll go the other way now for the Raiders with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Kindred pulls up for 3. That's short. Rebound is fought and won by Zabel. He'll raise up the floor, throws it right side for Keenels. Slowed things down maybe a little bit here for the Governors. Keenels gets the screen from Edmond, rolls off it, better pass this time. Edmond with the left-hand hook shot is left short off the front iron, and the rebound's grabbed by Kindred again. He'll work it in the front court. Ray catches it in motion as the pass then deflected, and it will stay with the Raiders as it goes out of play. Matthew Weber is back in the game. Matt Hansen checks back in. Heisler will take a seat as well as Kindred. 24 in the shot clock, 1:42 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound pass, right side now. Colin Ray has it. He'll start to drive all the way to the baseline. The jumper is off the glass and in from Colin Ray. Just the 4th point scored other than Kindred's 7 in the quarter. Pick and roll again. That one's off the hands of Edmond. Another turnover by the Governors. And back now comes the Raiders. That pass is tipped. That's stolen by Keenholz. And now the Governors back another time. Pass too far for Heisler. And it goes out of play. And Governors turn it back over. Coach Kusler talked about playing with a good tempo, but making the right decisions. Didn't like that decision made by Keenholz on the pass. There's a drive left side. That one's off the glass, is missed, and the rebound and a foul is going to be called against Matthew Weber, I believe. It will be Weber's foul, and that'll be his second and the third team foul. Governors still lead it by 20, 48-28. 1:02 to go. Cade Kaiser will check in for Keenholz. So now they'll work for a press here for Stevens. Mayer makes the catch on the inbound pass. He'll work right side for Zabel. Here is Kaiser. He'll get the screen from Edmond, rolls off it, fakes the pass, now throws it in the baseline corner for Zabel. Back out Edmond on the left elbow. Right side, Hansen. That three is good from the corner. And Matt Hansen's got his third three of the game. And the Governors are up by 23. Colin Ray, left side, floats it at the basket. Too strong with it. Weak side rebounds grabbed by Zabel. Shot clock's turned off. Edmond right down the middle of the floor for Mayer. Missed the shot. The rebound's put back in for Jackson Edmond. He's got 6 in the quarter. Governors lead at 53-28 with 18 to go here in the quarter. Archambault to Ray, left side. Gebhardt, top of the key. Back for Gebhardt with 8 seconds to go. And a foul is called on Kaiser. And Cade Kaiser's got his first. Third team foul. His brother Brevin Kaiser, he can't get away from him right now, as he's helped coach the football team, now helped coach the basketball team. Ray drives all the way in. An off-balance shot is missed, and then with 2.4 to go, it goes out of play, and it will be the Governors have an opportunity to maybe get one final shot up here. Zabel inbounds it for Kaiser. Will he take the shot? He'll let the clock run out. Governors have a 25-point lead here at the end of the third quarter, so no need to test it. 53-28, so the Governors lead it by 25 as we head to the final frame. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of heat-a-later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of heat-a-later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-a-later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar, and we'll throw in an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
As we start the fourth quarter, the Governors have a 53-28 lead. Lincoln Keenholz with 8 points in the quarter. He's got 17 in the game. And a 25-point advantage on the all-around graphics scoreboard for the Governors as we head to the fourth here in game 1 of the season. Pierre led 2-0, or excuse me, they trailed 2-0 That's the only time they trail. Kindred with a baseline jumper. That one misses the mark. And Zabel gets another rebound. Here is Keenels in transition. Stutter steps, drives to the baseline, kicks it for Edmond. The catch and shoot is off the glass and in. Good touch from Jackson Edmond. He's got 13. And the Govs lead it by 27. A 2-0 deficit turned into an 18-2 lead. Kaiser gets the steal, and then he is tripped up, but he's out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover. Good hustle by Cade Kaiser. Well, they're going to get a fresh shot clock. They say that Kaiser had possession of it, so they reset the shot clock. 7:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. 55-28 is our score. Tomorrow afternoon, we start coverage at 2:10 Central Time, 1:10 Mountain Time for a 1:30 Mountain Time start. 5-second call against Colin Ray, another turnover. And Brevin Kaiser likes that one. Brother Brevin Kaiser. Happy for little brother Cade. 7:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Keenels. His pass off the hands of Hansen. It's going to be turned over. The ball is loose. Diving on the floor for it. And a good play from Hayes. Now up the other way. Kindred, a baseline jumper. Maybe not the look that they're looking to try and get on that transition run. Miss. And now Edmond the other way. Trying to get the one-hand slam, but he put it at the top of the rim. And it rolled on in. And it's now 57 to 28 lead here for the Pierre Governors. Apologize for the miss on YouTube. As Edmond gets another steal, Governors have a chance to go up by 30. Edmond drives in, left side. Keenels lays it over. Left-hand shot from Zabel. That will rattle on in. And Jet Zabel's got 6. And it's a 31-point advantage. And 4 new guys are going to be coming in. Almost a whole new squad coming in for Stevens. That ball goes out of play. It will be a new squad. Well, it was about to be. Easton Ogle is about to check in, but 4 new guys will check in. Colin Ray will stay in. But Archambault, along with Sobzak, Weber. I think I might have missed one, but either way, Gebhardt will also check in. He'll drive right side. That was off the glass. That falls through. Christian Bush is in for the Governors, as well as Jake Mayer back in the game. Keenels steps to left side, pulls up for 3, miss. Weber's got the board. 17 points for Keenels, 1 3-point away from putting up a 20 spot here in the first game of the season. Weber on the right side, pass nearly intercepted by Hansen. Instead, Archambault has it. Drives all the way in, left-handed layup, rolls around. And Archambault's got himself his first field goal. 3 points now in the ball game. 59-32. Governors lead by 27 again. Christian Bush, right side for Jake Mayer. And a timeout taken by Coach Kusler. And she'll take a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout with her. 5:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. A 59-32 lead for the Pierre Governors over Rapid City Stevens. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
59-32 is their score. The Governors, they lead it here in the fourth quarter. John Winkler here on this Friday evening. Spencer Kelly back at the station. Jacob Mayer passed the ball in. He's got the ball on the left side. He'll be working on Sunday for me. Matt Hansen, left elbow jumper is missed. That one is rebounded by the Stevens Raiders. Spencer Kelly working hard at the station for us on KCCR. Top of the key. That pass is bounced off the arm of Edmond, comes right back to Sobczak. Archambault lost the ball trying to drive on Mayer, and now he'll pull up with a wild shot missed by Archambault. The rebound will be grabbed by Hansen as he'll take it across the timeline. Left side, quick pass from Mayer to Edmond, and he travels before he starts making his way forward, and a turnover by the Governors. 4:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. 59-32 is their score. Governors lead it by 27. They trailed 2-0 and then have not trailed since. They led 18-2 after the end of the first quarter. 18-0 run for the Governors. They led 34-15 at the half, 53-28 at the end of the third. Driving in, Colin Ray, good spin move, but missed the shot. Rebounds bounced off of a couple of players, and they're going to say it's bounced off of Pierre last. And Stevens will keep possession with 4:24 to go. Brecken Kruger is in. Kruger, Bush, Hansen, Keenels, and Edmond on the 5 on the floor right now for the Governors. Matthew Weber catches the inbound pass for Stevens. He'll throw right side, Archambault. Pump fakes on Kruger. Now he'll drive in. He hands it over for Sobczak. Pump fakes, and then Edmond came down, and he got the ball, but he also got the arm of Sobczak. So Jackson Edmond gets called for his second. Just the fourth team foul of the half. Only 7 fouls combined in the second half. Sobczak's got his third and fourth free throws upcoming. First one from Sobczak is off left side. It remains a 59-32 lead for the Pierre Governors. Just one free throw in the entire second half to that point. That's only the third free throw attempt. That one's missed again by Sobczak, but an offensive board. Nope, it's going to go off of Stevens and out of play. So the Governors will get good hustle there from Jackson Edmond, and a team that's up by 27 right now. You don't need guys diving on the floor. I say you don't need them, but you like to see them. You like to see the effort still being put by the Pierre Governors, diving on the floor for loose balls. Endear a coach easily by doing something like that. Lincoln Keenels across mid-floor to Christian Bush. Off the pass from Jackson Edmond. Good look there from Edmond to Bush. And Christian Bush has now got 9 in the ball game. 61-32. Falling down, turning it over. Lincoln Keenels behind the back. Keenels will drive all the way in. Goes coast to coast, rolls it off the rim, missed it. Kruger got the rebound. He'll try and go back up with it, and then he is fouled. Edmond threw it down with one hand after the foul is committed. Just the fourth team foul. Weber gets called for his third foul, fourth team foul from Stevens. Mayer back in the game. And the Governors are doing this without Jack Merquan as well. And you like what you see, and then you're going to add Jack Merquan at some point back in this lineup. He is out with he has to get a walking boot right now. Zabel's back in. Edmond will take a seat. Keenels and Edmond both are out. Hansen will inbound on the right baseline. Lobs it out, left baseline. Lobs it out for Kruger. Back to the top for Mayer. Now Hansen again, baseline. He'll start to try and get around Archambault. Then he'll create the space. 24 to go on the shot clock. 3:30 to go here in the game. Jacob Mayer on the right side to a cutting Hansen. Little give and go from the Governors, and Matt Hansen drains the baseline jumper. And Matt Hansen, he's had himself a good start to his senior campaign. 63-32, a 31-point advantage for the Governors. In the corner, could have been called a double dribble. Driving in and floating a shot up and in is Hayden Gebhardt. And 63-34. No continuous clock after 30 points in AA. Left side, Matt Hansen. Throws it back for Kruger on the left baseline. Kruger will dribble back out to the wing. He'll look a pass away. Pulls up for a three and drains it. And Brecken Kruger's got his first varsity points. And the Governors lead it by 32. 2:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. And the pass goes to the referee. And it goes out of play. So I think the bench is going to be emptied here. So we're going to see Carson A. Hart's in, Ben Heiser, Kate Kaiser, Zabel, and Brecken Kruger in. And a 5 new fresh faces here for the Stevens Raiders.
Number 22.
Asher Bowser, Caden Dowling, Aiden Unterbrunner. Also have number 15, who's not in the lineup for me. Excuse me, that's number 35, Carson Kuttenbach. As Carson Aharts has it on the right side. Brecken Kruger with 2:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back to Kruger from a pass from Kaiser. Heisler for Kaiser at the free throw line. Back for Aharts with 7 to go on the shot clock. Aharts starts to drive. Down low for Heisler, but he lost the ball. Back out is Ogle, who is also in the ball game. We have a pass over for Caden Dowling. Drives baseline. That shot is up and good from Kurtenbach. And Kurtenbach has made it 66-36. Coach Kusler will take a timeout. Josh Schweitzer will check in the game for the first time with 1:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here, 66-36. The Governors have a 30-point advantage with 1:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter. An impressive first win here. Whether Stevens goes 19-1 the rest of the way, maybe they go 0-20, and I don't think that's going to happen. But no matter what happens with Stevens' season, this is a huge first win for the Governors. And a team that just kind of struggled the last couple of years to find wins in close games. A lot of seasons, a lot of those losses kind of snowballed into each other because of just close losses and just not being able to close it out at the end of the game. It's good to get a huge win like this against a Stevens team that will be good this season. Cade Kaiser nearly carried it over for Kruger. 1:30 to go, 90 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Kruger just inside the three-point line. The shot's missed. Kurtenbach gets the rebound with 80 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We will talk with Coach Brianna Kusler after this win. We get to chat with her after the Governors have an opening season win. And they done it by taking it to the Stevens Raiders. Kurtenbach drives in. He travels, turns it over. 1:02 to go. So really about 3 possessions left before we close the books on this one. Heisler went inbound for Kruger. And Brecken Kruger across the timeline, right side for Kaiser. 53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Left side for Brecken Kruger again. Kruger drives, kicks it right side for Kaiser. Looks to his left, back to the top of the key. Lobs it back for Kaiser another time. 37 seconds to go in the game. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Heisler gets the shot away. It's good, and he's fouled. A chance for a three-point play for Ben Heisler. He's going to make sure his contact's still in place. But Heisler's got his first points. And a 32-point advantage. A free throw upcoming here for Heisler. That's got to be some confidence. And another guy on the stat column in the point sheet for the Governors. Free throw was missed by Heisler. Rebounds tracked down by Carson Aharts, but he was out of bounds. 32.4 to go, and shot clock is turned off. So Caden Dowling will take the inbound pass. The Governors lead it by 32, and they're going to win it here tonight over the Stevens Raiders. Driving in Dowling. Good bounce pass for Kurtenbach. He'll get one more bucket for Kurtenbach, who now has 17 seconds to go. Schweitzer's got it, and he's going to leave it back for Kruger. No shot needed for the Pierre Governors. They trailed 2-0 to open up the game. They led after the first quarter 18-2. They win it by 30, 68-38 over the Stevens Raiders here in Game 1 of the 2021-22 season. A fantastic win for the Pierre Governors tonight to open up the year. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. We'll start our post-game show. We'll talk with Coach Brianna Kusler here in just a little bit. Governors win it 68-38. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
BankWest Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put BankWest Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Papa Murphy's in Pierre is here to make your big game party a success. They have fresh-made, delicious pizzas, cheesy breads, salads, and desserts that are ready to bake for all you football fans. Papa Murphy's pizzas are made fresh for you right in our store, so no more worrying about cold, soggy pizza. You take Papa Murphy's pizzas and bake them in the comfort of your own home so they're hot and fresh right from your oven. Come on down to Papa Murphy's in Pierre and pick up your pregame pizzas. Papa Murphy's in Pierre. It's love at 425 degrees.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
As we welcome you back here to Stevens High School as the Governors win the opening game of the season 68-38 over the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. John Wickler here on this Friday evening. Spencer Kelly back at the station, and we'll talk with Coach Brandon Kusler here in just a little bit. But the Governors, they trailed 2-0 in the first quarter. Right out of the gates, they were down 2-0, but end up outscoring their opponent, winning that first quarter 18-2. Won every quarter the entire way to a 30-point victory, 68-38. They outscored Stevens 16-13 in the second, 19-13 in the third, and 15-10 in the fourth quarter. On their way to the win. Lincoln Keenels led the way with 17 points. He had the game high, but three guys finished in double figures. Jackson Edmond had 15. Matthew Hansen had 13. Jet Zabel had 10 rebounds for the Governors. 8 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive board. The Governors had 15 offensive rebounds to Stevens' 5 offensive rebounds. And 45-27 in rebounds in favor of the Pierre Governors, who shot 48% from the floor. It was 34% from the floor and 0% from beyond the arc for the Stevens Raiders. The Governors shot 44% from beyond the arc as they went 4 for 6. They went 8 for 18 in the ball game as the Governors win at 68-38. There's a lot you can say. There's a lot that we can talk about with this Governor team because Lincoln Keenels had himself a good game. But you look at it, 8 different guys found the stat sheet. Brecken Kruger hit a 3 late in the ball game. Ben Heisler hit a shot late in the game. Those are your only 2 guys that maybe got. I wouldn't even say they got the end time. The end time scoring. It was in rhythm, in transition. Those guys will be part of the offense throughout this season, and it's going to be fun to watch this team play and be able to share the wealth. Kenols will fill up the stat sheet like he does all the time, but the Governors will be able to spread the wealth around. Jackson Edmond with 15 points tonight. Matthew Hansen with 13. But you look at maybe what happens next game. Christian Bush he had 7 in the first half, finished with 9 in the game. Well, they didn't need him to score after that first half, but he had 7 in that first half. He could have easily had double figures as well. You also look at what Jet Zabel did. He had 10 rebounds in the ball game, but he easily could have found double digits as well. You'll probably see him get double digits at some point in this season. Lincoln Kenols will continue to get double digits. We'll see Jackson Edmond get those points. Matt Hansen had 13 in this game. Maybe he's only got about 6 or 7 in that next game. But good teams find ways to fill the stat sheet multiple times and have multiple guys to fill that stat sheet. And that's what the Governors were able to do in this ball game on their way to a 30-point victory. Tomorrow's going to be a different story, and I think for Coach Bebout of the girls team, who will play Central tomorrow at home at 1:30, and for Coach Kusler, their team will play Central here in Rapid City tomorrow. Both teams are different. There's a lot of unknowns for both these teams, but they provide good tests, and they will continue to provide good tests for this early season, and for this Governor team that is going to feel pretty good about themselves tonight, and rightfully so, because they played a heck of a ball game, shooting nearly 50% from the floor, shooting almost 50% from beyond the arc. You got to feel good about yourself, but you got to let that confidence kind of roll over into the next game without being overconfident, because that next game is going to be a challenging one in its own way, in its own right, and the Governors will have to take on that Rapid City Central Cowler team who was beating Aberdeen Central at halftime here in Rapid City. It's tough to come out here and win ball games, but the Governors were able to get the job done here tonight in their first win of the season. You look at Stevens' totals, and only one guy was close to double figures, and that was Nate Kindred, who had 9 points. He had 7 of his 9 in the third quarter. The Governors didn't have, or the Stevens Raiders didn't have anybody else really get close to that double-digit mark, and Kindred had that good run where he finished the second quarter with that bucket, and then he ended up scoring 7 in the third quarter, but that's all he had. He had 9 points, and he led the way for the Stevens Raiders, who again shot just 34% from the field, as we'll talk with Coach Brianna Kusler as she's making her way up here now. And the Governors again win it 68-38 over the Stevens Raiders and open the season at 1-0. As we welcome in Coach Kusler to the broadcast. And Coach, first off, that was an impressive win here tonight. That was a really good showing, good shooting performance from your team.
Yeah, I really think that we set the tone defensively, and we've talked all the last 2 weeks on establishing our identity defensively and allowing that to play into our offense. And I think that's what you saw. We were sharing the ball really, really well, and we were getting looks that we didn't have to overcomplicate things. It was one extra pass here or there. It was one attack, and that you drew the defense and you dished it right off. It was an awesome job. Yeah, 8 different guys scored. Brecken Kruger and Ben Heisler got there late, but you had 6 different guys through the first half, 8 different guys score in the entire game, and like you said, you got to share the wealth so well here tonight. Yeah, exactly, and I think that's something that's to our advantage right now, or the entire season for that matter. We have a lot of kids that can come in and do their job, and I mean, you look at Jet Zabel, 10 rebounds in 19 minutes of play. That is a really awesome job, and he only gets 6 points, but those 10 rebounds created a lot of opportunity for us, and he starts to break really well. We had other kids coming off the bench that really played their role. I thought Cade handled the ball really well when he came in, and then our guys that started, Jacob really set the tone for us defensively. He gets 3 points, so the box score might not reflect the offensive end, but he did so much for us on a defensive end that it created everything else for everybody. So I'm really proud of their effort from a defensive standpoint. Rebounding 45-27, that was our goal, was to out-rebound them by 15, and we certainly did that.
And 7 steals. You know, you mentioned Jacob Mayer having a good game outside of scoring, but 7 steals, a really good night all the way around. You guys trailed 2-0 in this game, and then you led 18-2 after the first quarter. I think you guys set the tone fairly well after you went down 2-0.
I think so. I think we've established our identity defensively.
So as you look at this, look at the stat sheet, you guys are going to feel pretty good. I was talking a little bit before you got up here. You guys are going to feel pretty good about yourselves after tonight. How do you make sure you still feel pretty good about yourself tomorrow, but without feeling too good about yourself going in that game against Rapid City Central?
Right. We just talked in the locker room. It's a good start, but that's all it is. It's a start. And we still have a lot to build on. We have a lot of work still left to do, but we saw some really positive things. We saw a lot of really good things from a lot of different kids, and that's something that we'll continue to progress on, and we're really looking forward to. So, again, tomorrow, we did it tonight. It's the defensive end that plays into our offense, and we're going to do the same thing tomorrow.
You're going to be able to get some film and be able to watch a little bit before going in tomorrow?
Yep.
That'd be a little bit – I guess they'll have an advantage, too, by being able to watch film tonight on you guys. But you guys get that opportunity to now kind of feel a little bit more – feel out the other team a little bit more going into that second game.
Yeah, we want to simplify everything that we're doing, and we're not throwing 100 different sets at a team. We're sound with what we're doing, and they still have to defend it. If you cut with purpose and you're passing with purpose and you're doing all of these things purposefully, it creates a lot of options, and that's what we saw tonight. So I'm really, really proud of their effort, both from an offensive and a defensive end. That was awesome.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Congratulations on that first win, and good luck. We'll talk again tomorrow before the game gets going, but good luck again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Head coach Brianna Kusler as the Governors win it 68-38 in the first game of the season as they took care of business. They were down 2-0, but end up winning that first quarter 18-2 and left no doubts on who the better team was tonight in the first game of the year, winning it by 68-32. They had a 32-point lead, I believe, was the highest that they had. We might be able to see that real quick. They had the largest lead at 30 for the Governors, so just off a little bit. But yeah, Rapid City Stevens had their only lead was at 2-0. Only one time the score was tied, only one lead change. That was when Pierre made it 2-2 and then took a 4-2 lead, and that was it. Glad you stayed with us throughout the entire game, but you could have left after that knowing that the Governors are going to win. But Pierre wins it 68-38. We'll be back on the air around 1:10 tomorrow afternoon Mountain Time, 2:10 Central Time, as the Governors will take on Rapid City Central in the second game of the season, as they're going to look to have a 2-0 starting, as Coach Kusler just said. You had a good start, but that's all it is. It's just a good start. Now you got to go out and make it a 2-0 start with the win tomorrow against Rapid City Central. So we'll be on the air at 2:10 tomorrow afternoon Central Time right here on KCCR and YouTube at KCCR Sports. Thanks to Spencer Kelly back at the station. Final score once again, Governors, they roll to a 30-point victory. 68-38 over the Stevens Raiders as we say so long from Stevens High School.
On KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Todd's Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Avera St. Mary's, and Bank West. And by Billion Auto, Edward Jones Financial, Gales Gas, Birding Electric, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, and Midwest Co-op. And by Fisher Round, First Dakota National Bank, Lamb Motor, All Around Graphics, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Missouri River Dentistry, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Papa Murphy's, Kruger Contracting, and Wagner Auto. Join us all season on your home for Governor Sports, KCCR, KCCRradio.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special